Hey Nathan, it's Friday, April 4th. On Monday I talked about 3D printing and some of its potential effects on our society. At the end of the video, I prompted our viewers to discuss their feelings on the US or other governments' involvement in the regulation of 3D printing. Everyone responded with pretty much the same sentiment that putting a restriction on what you could print off would be a violation of net neutrality and certain freedoms, but that would be preferable to the surreptitious acquisition of guns. Basically saying we trust the government to keep us safe, which is a really nice feeling to trust the government. I mean, learning from the teachings of Rousseau about government, we agree that government exists to protect the citizens and their inherent rights. But government isn't infallible. As much as it pains me to say it, the founding fathers weren't perfect beings who somehow had human life as an organized group all figured out. That's why we can amend the Constitution and the Bill of Rights and such. Spoiler alert, we didn't even start off as a country with a Bill of Rights. So yeah. Yes, in case we've forgotten, in the past 200 years or so, our country was founded by, run by, and is continued to be run by humans. Imperfect, mistake-making, bias-having, corruptible humans. Now, I would even go so far as to assume that most people working in government are doing it to decrease world or at least country suck and to increase awesome. But unfortunately, that's not always the case. Yesterday I learned about some current going-ons in the US government. Led by Californian Senator Dianne Feinstein, the Senate Intelligence Committee has voted to declassify, that is, to make public, the report on the CIA's abusive methods on suspected terrorist detainees after the September 11th attacks. Senator Feinstein views the declassification as necessary because our country admits its errors, as painful as they may be. Feinstein is a frequent advocate of intelligence agencies such as the CIA, but she feels that we have a certain code of conduct and that we do not cross the line of inhumanity, which is part of what makes our intelligence agencies not only defendable but commendable. We need to own up to our mistakes and condemn them. The CIA believes the committee's investigation to be poorly done and a bad representation, but is committed to aid in the release of a factual report. Another bit of news I saw yesterday shone a nicer light on government. The European Parliament passed legislation in the defense of net neutrality. Service providers are no longer allowed to slow or stop internet services or applications without legal or heavy traffic reasons. Essentially, this is to prevent them from charging people for faster internet just because they can slow down the internet to make people pay more. The huge, somewhat confusing conglomerate of people we call government work hard for us every day to make sure our country runs smoothly. Sometimes they make mistakes, sometimes they get it right, but hopefully we're all progressing towards a better future. Nathan, we'll see you on Monday.